Good morning. Can you hear me? Let me see. If can you let me just see, just comment at the chat box. I want to check if the
I think I like the Zoom assim.
so I think network. Some people are unable to log in. So I think network is the problem. Can you hear me? Can you just comment on the chat box? Let me check if you guys you can all hear me. Okay. Okay. So I will start before I will just start before so because of our time. Before I wait for the two of our guests before they call me. I think they have problem with the network. They already called me to tell me that there's problem with the network where they are. So I will just start briefly with my slide and everything. So this is the Female Youth Leadership and Entrepreneurship Training Program. I'll be exposing us to things we need to know and understand about women. You all know that women leadership is not something we are to leave behind. Every day we need to continue learning and be exposed to things. And also we always see ourselves normally the way we grow up, that's normal mentality because the way we grew up, we see ourselves as a someone that cannot actually talk in the society. But that's the way we have been brought up because they see females as being a second class citizen. Firstly, in this country, they see female as being a second class citizen and they don't give us more opportunity. Even sometimes we notice that we are involved in some certain position, they sideline us in certain things. So these are things we need to check in and also this will help us and improve us not only outside here but anywhere we go and also in terms of handling things and all. So I will start with the female leadership slides and give us a brief introduction of what we are going to go into this morning. So I will start my screen sharing now. So we are going to female leadership in the society. I'll just go through briefly through this slide. Women are gradually making their leadership present and felt in every area, such as education. We all know that women they have a lot of impact to play, especially during administration, education, engineering, entrepreneurship, and health. I once talked to one of the professors in University of Ilorin. She told me about the fact that even in terms of administration, women are not being given the opportunity. They will push them behind. They always sideline them. So these are things we women go into, and also women need to constantly be involving themselves in every activities. Don't just see yourself as a second class citizen. See yourself as someone that see gender as something that everybody, both male and females, we are all equal, no matter what. Just forget about maybe I cannot do it. Let's it leave it. But you as a female, you must be involved in every aspect of leadership. Don't wait before they tell you to do it. And also, women, they are constantly involved in heavy milestones. Are also they are reaching new milestones across the wide spectrum of human activities. So every day, women are being involved in everything, even both academic, in entrepreneurship, every day. And they always put their another thing that I notice we all see in that when a woman is given any position, they always put their mind and heart to it. And we've seen women leaders such as Larry Clinton and Indianoyi, the one of the famous entrepreneur. We also have Parafin, we all know Parafin and Terasemi and Christine Lagarde. So all these are to name a lot of women. Also, we've seen like our the former minister for finance, Kemi Adeoshi, when she was there, we've seen a lot of things she went to because she was doing something good. Because anybody that is going there to do something good, that's the person that we attack. Even when you're a female and they see you doing things well, there is another trouble. So that's one of those things. Let's go to um then leadership is the what is leadership? Leadership, when you're talking about leadership, is the art of motivating a group of people, not only motivating to attain a set of goals, and also we've seen the ability of the superior to influence the subordinate. That's all about leadership, and leadership is just an ability of an individual to influence and guide followers or members of an organization. So that's everything about leader. As a leader, you must be able to guide people, motivate them, let them see it in you, let it shows in you. And also, your subordinates, also you must persuade them, because as a female, to persuade your subordinates will be very difficult, especially if they are males, because they will keep attacking you. And as must be able to calm yourself down and understand a way you have to persuade them. Also, a leader influences and encourages people. You encourage people around you to do more. You also encourage them not only to do more, to you set a goal for them and encourage them to do it. So, and also, gender should not be a factor whether a person can be a great leader. A person's ability should depends on our individual strengths and personal traits. So it doesn't have to be maybe you are a male or female. It just have to be whether you can actually do it well, and your personality matters. So you can even they can give a male that position, and he might not do it well compared to when a female is occupying that position. The strength and the mind the person will put to it will be different. As for what is characteristics of women leadership, we have the transformation, their task focus, and also they prefer to work in a collegiate environment. Then they promote cooperation and collaboration and communication style. You must have a good communication style as a leader. Then you must be able to brand yourself and brand yourself. Have a principle that is being laid down. Don't just look at yourself, because a lot of people they are watching you. So at that moment, you must be able to brand yourself if you want to be involved in leadership as a woman. Then the function, what are the as a transformation leadership style, when you're using the transformation leadership style, what do? You function as a role model to your subordinates. And also you inspire your team and spend a lot of time coaching them. And also you care about their personal development. Women leadership is not just about you just being a leader and just sit down. It's just about you having a lot of work to do. About the personality, your personality should matter. You must um be able to influence others, allow them to be influence them in such a way that you need to coach them and develop them, so that when they leave that position, when they occupy that position, they can do more than the previous one. So it's just not about you using your leadership style. You must be able to use it to transform them. And also, women leaders emphasize teamwork and authentic communication. So you must have a good, authentic communication. So it must be authentic. Don't just leave it. Make sure the communication is, because communication is the key to success. You can talk to some people and they might not answer, but communication matters a lot in terms of leadership. So you must have a good communication style when you are working, with your team members. Also, most women leadership is not meant only for accomplished organization goal, but to transform all your followers. I like an agency, they will say a a leader build more followers. You understand? You don't build leaders, you build more followers. So as a leader, you must be able to build more followers and I let them learn from you as a leader. So that is one of those things you must be able to accomplish. Those are some of the tasks you need to accomplish. Then another one, you must be task focused. That's the task focus. When you are being given a task to do, you do it well. You do it in such a way that when your makeup part they see you, because they are the ones, they don't even want you to occupy their position. They must see all the old changes in you. You must be able to complete your tasks within deadlines. If it is require you to not sleep for that whole day, it's very important. So our one of our guests is around now. Welcome, man. Are we so I will soon round this off so that we allow her to talk. So from operational completion, day-to-day tasks, they complete our day-to-day tasks, and for the smooth running of every organization. So you must be very focused. Task focus is one of those things I mentioned. Another one is prefer to work in another, those are among all those characteristics of a leader, women leader. They prefer to work in a collegial environment, so they prefer leading and creating flat organizations that enable everybody to work interdependently, so everybody will be able to work together, one hand in hand. That's the rule of a woman, just like an housewife, allowing every all these are the children in the home to be able to do one task or the other. So everybody is doing everything for a common goal. It's not that one person is doing the other person is just sitting down. So everybody must be able to do it hand in hand together. So that's one of those things. And also, flat organization structure overlook the experience of seasonal organization. So I think she's still trying to join.
Who is that? Who is that?
So the another one is promote cooperation
Oh.
and collaboration. As a leader, you must be able to promote cooperation and collaboration with others, which is one of those physical characteristics of a family. So you must be able to promote collaboration within your team. There should be collaboration, because at the end of the day, when you're working, especially when you're working with your mate counterparts in an organization, they will be expecting you to fall. So for you to be able to work hand in hand, some of them won't listen to you. So I just look at you and think, what is she saying? I better go and sit down. But at least as a female, you must be able to promote collaboration within them. Don't allow the organization to be scattered. So that's one of those things. So you must be able to promote collaboration within them, then also promote cooperation within your team members. Your team members learn to you promote, there should be cooperation between them. Another one is communication style. What's communication styles matters in terms of being a leader. Women leader, they should be possess a democratic leading people. You must allow democratic in the sense that you must allow other people to, don't make it like controlling, being controlled. Just allow people to listen to other people's advice and let other people, don't allow them to influence you too much. Being a democrat, it doesn't have to be you allowing them to influence you much, but allowing them to actually learn from them and share their own thoughts. So it's not about allowing, being democratic doesn't mean you have to be free to do, but you don't allow them to influence your decision. Also, you learn once they bring a decision to the table, you accept it, you digest it, then you go and look at it. Is there any is can this work? Then you add your own things to it. So as a woman, that you tend to allow possess a democratic habit of leading people. And also, they seem to adopt command and control style practiced by male leaders. The same styles we use, the male counterparts use, and same style we the female counterparts use during leadership. So it's the same set of style, command and control. So that's the same style. Some of them they might feel too big to actually bow, but at least when you are like true to your word and you are focused, they will still listen, and at least they will learn from what you are saying. And also, we women leader, they often or indirectly communicate their expectation of a given, allow space in accomplish they allow a space in accomplishing their goals. So that those are one of it. They allow they seem to about command and control style by main leaders, and they often or indirectly communicate their expectation of a given task and allow space in accomplish their goal. So those are one of those um, characteristics, and which is under communication style. Another one is self-branding. Self-branding is very important as a leader. You must brand yourself. There's one thing you must do. You must be disciplined. As a because a lot of rubbish will be coming to your table, a lot of things will be said about you. So at least when you brand yourself and you are able to stand on your word, I think that is important. Then they are good in branding themselves, and also they learn to brand themselves by sharing their achievements and skills with others. Especially they are those people under them. They learn to share their achievements with them. They share different achievements and goals. They tell them tend to allow them to realize it. Then rule of a leader in the community. What are the rules as a female leader? What are your rules? What rules should you? What are your rules? And what are your rules? And or being a leader, your rules. Being you must be an analyzer, a structuralizer, socializer, and conceptualizer. Analyzer, you must be able to analyze whatever tasks you are being given, be able to analyze it out. Then also when you're analyzing it, you'll be able to when you analyze it, then that's when you now start giving room for other people to give you other ideas that you wanted to add to it. Then structuralizer, remember to structuralize your work, being able to do it in such a way that there won't be any leakage in it. So that is one of it. Then socialize, mix sing with people, learn from people and mix with them. Those are one of those things. So and also one is concept. You must have a concept that you are following. A concept. Once you have the concept you are following, then you are good to go. Then that will be all on the. I don't know. Maybe you have any question. You can drop it at the comments box. You can drop your questions at the comment box. Before we move to entrepreneurship, and I think one of our guests is still find it difficult to log in. You can drop your comments and suggestion at the comments box. Okay. So any suggestion, any question for any suggestion or any question concerning this? Any suggestion? So are we if I go into the entrepreneurship talk, let me allow Professor Karim to come in. Okay, I have a question here. Someone is asking that how do women break even in the world of men in leadership? Um, that's where I brought in about the parts. I think it's just about self branding. So how we can break in is I already told you that they knew when they give you that position because you are being given a position. When you are being given that position, it's not just for you to go there. They know you will put your mind and your heart to it. So at least you being in that position, they are expecting you to even they are expecting they're expecting some shortcomings. But to their you have to as you have to just ensure that you don't succumb to their threat and pressure because they will give you a lot of pressure. So for you to be a woman in terms of leadership to break in, you need to be able to handle yourself well, brand yourself in such a way that even when you are given that task to complete, they don't let them have that expectation that you're going to do it well, but give them that code that okay, me being a woman, I will prove to all of you wrong that I can do it better than you. So those are some of it. This is how you need to break out. Self branding is very important, which is one of those things a woman should possess. As a lady, you must be able to brand. Self branding is very, very important. So that's some of it. So when you brand yourself well, I think you can be able to tell them that I can do it better than any other person. And also, we all know that even when a male counterpart is given a position to occupy, they will just do it anyhow because nobody will ask them question. But when a female is given, they will prove them to them that okay, we can do it better than them. Just prove them wrong and do it in such a way that you don't succumb to their pressure because there sometimes they will start pressurizing you and start influencing you in such a way that they will allow you to lose focus. That's one of those things they always do. Allow you to look once you lose focus like this, then they can actually do whatever they want to do. But if you don't lose focus and you are focused on whatever goals you want to achieve, there's no how. Um, there's no how they can actually win over you. Another question: you said women shouldn't put themselves in second class in a situation whereby a wife is given a leadership role. How will she balance the family and the role she has been assigned on? Know that being a wife has a lot of responsibility in the family, and some even have affect the physical schedule. Okay, the question is like in a situation whereby a wife of a family is given leadership, how will she balance the family? Yes, that's the normal mentality. Even when a woman join politics, they complain that a woman shouldn't do politics. If you're a banker, they will complain that a woman is a banker. What I felt is that like in politics now, they don't like a lot of women, they don't give the opportunity to be involved in it. We all seen something that happened in Taraba State, whereby someone was being given an opportunity, won that election, and at the end of the day, they still have to do some mago and spoil the whole thing. And they didn't allow that woman to even win because there was violence and everything. And the woman has to step down. So we've seen it that they see us a second class, and we have to prove it to them wrong. And in a family, how can I be able to manage my family, work, schedule, and others? Because a lot of people say, okay, when you are married and you have kids, you won't have time to be focused in terms of being a leader, especially in your workplace. And that's it. That's that's why we had to come into the management, managing everything together. It's just about timing. The same time a politician is giving up, the same time you're spending outside is exactly the same time you as a banker working in a bank, exactly the same way you are also at the same time, the same level of focus you need to be. So I don't see the reason why you need to be, how will you be able to manage your house? You, that's why you need to um know the timing and be able to look for people that can work under you. Maybe you look for, like, maybe you are being given a leadership role now to carry out, and you felt your family be affecting you. The same time, you need to look at it, time yourself, organize yourself in such a way that you put more um focus and time in such a way that you're having a lot of time for your kids, and at the same time you're having time for um your position. So it's both of should be able to what balance together. It must be able to balance itself together. You can actually employ assistants in especially you can look for a personal assistant because you cannot do it alone, even though you are given leadership role. When you have a personal assistant, that person will do some of the tasks. That's why you have to be able to have a team member so that you're able to divide your tasks so that it won't affect your family. And also at the same time, you need to spend more time with your family and adjust the whole thing because your kids need you. As a woman, we are the main focus in the family. Because if the kid is in his way, they blame it on the woman. So I will I will allow Professor Karim to give us a brief talk to us for a while before I do the entrepreneurship program.
So, bye bye.
Okay, ma, you can call me. You can call me, ma. You can start. You can start with your presentation, ma. I think the net is the network.
Jẹ́ ká wo ilé. Just of this. Kí n lò ní?
So let me start with the entrepreneurship talk and give her time because I don't know. I think it's the network.
Shit, if I saw my brother. I don't think so. I'm just too business. If you're born.
So, female entrepreneurship training. So, introduction. So, let me talk a little bit on the entrepreneurship talk. We all know nowadays that as a lady, you need to handle yourself in such a way that you need a lot of work to do. In terms of even though you have a job, you are earning salary per day, you still need a lot of other. The way the economy is going now, we need to understand that we need extra multiple streams of income. In fact, if you can have more than 10 source of income, please let's go into it because every day things are changing, economy is changing. So you don't just have to sit in one spot and depend on maybe your salary, or if you're even doing and one entrepreneurship, you still have to do other things, add to it because things are changing and
Oh,
we are being every day we are being exposed to different technological changes every day. So as things are changing, we need to change the way we actually do in terms of finance. So entrepreneurship is so important because
today.
it's not something we have to leave behind. It's something everybody needs to understand that you need to be
Develop
involved in
entrepreneurship
one
at the
thing or the
moment.
other. Don't just wait. Don't be involved in one thing or the other. So yeah, over the years, the Nigeria economy has no doubt been so over the years, Nigeria economy has no doubt passed through series of transformation changes stages, ranging from agriculture crude oil to small and medium state entrepreneurship, then back to agriculture now. So now we are back to agriculture because attention is shifting from micro and small scale enterprises again. So now attention is even drawing away from agriculture, from small scale business. People are moving to agriculture, poultry farming, small scale farming, and others. So these are things because man must eat, and we've noticed that the rate at which the rate at which food is food security is very important. And food insecurity has increased a lot, especially in our Nigerian economy. So people are moving from back to agricultural produce. People have started moving back to agriculture, which is one of the attention now. So entrepreneurship is viewed as a strategy to reduce poverty and unemployment, which is a major factor in our, which is important in our economic growth. So as entrepreneur, how can I be able to brand myself in such a way that people will listen to me or not only listen to me, also join me and patronize whatever things I'm selling. So you need to be exposed to the new technological changes and also the new focus in terms of entrepreneurship, which is agriculture and other things. Not only small scale businesses, also in terms of other things that can bring up income. So as a woman leader, as women at home, anywhere, place of work, we need extra source of income. We need to invest in other things in order for us not to be lagging behind, for not looking for other things, for us not to be looking for another way to um get source. So when we have different source or multiple streams of income, we notice that we will be able to actually get what we need at the right time. There's no need for us to start looking for other means or source to get this. So these are something that which is very important. So and it's also important we notice that Nigeria we need entrepreneurs.
Oh shit, mom.
is important. So what are the different entrepreneurship exposure for females? So let's look at different entrepreneurship exposure to females and those that require high amount of funds and those that require small amount of funds. We've seen makeup and gele wears, bags, makeup and gele bags, wigs, clothing, packaged soup and food, home restaurants, packaged food stuff, forest trading, network marketing, fruit juice and sobo drink, packaged sobo drinks. Because the way people package sobo in such a way that when they package it in a plastic material, plastic container, and they label it, in fact, you too, you want to even buy it. So, shawarma barbecue, chops with fruit juice or smoothie. So, these are some of those things that females are being exposed to in terms of entrepreneur. So, how can we now be able to manage this? How can we be able to manage all this and be able to package ourselves in such a way that um, we can learn? Makeup and gele is not something that requires amount of funds. It's just about being creative. When you are creative, it's just about being creative. You can create different styles. Go to weddings, let your friends invite you, go there, look for people that you felt you can help them do their gele. Even for you can do it for them, maybe 500 in weddings. By the time you see 10 people, that if you someone inviting you, even you going for your friend's wedding, you're not only spending money, you're also gaining from that place. So when you package yourself, you can do that and be able to be creative. You learn it online, you should ask friends around you and learn from them. Also, makeup is something, once you get your makeup kits and makeup box, you can actually learn this for 1 week, even without you having to pay for anything. You can learn it. And we have a lot of online courses now that deal with all these things. So learning this thing for 1 week and they will issue you a certificate. So it's something you can also learn. Bags. Now we have different modelized bags. People are modelizing bags now, especially tailors. They will they have different way of modelizing it and it will to suit others. So bags is also one of those things that we do they make use of nowadays. So and also clothing, clothing, wigs, wigs also you can wigs is also a something good that you can start doing now because a lot of people I bought a wig, you buying a wig of one like 10,000, 15K, 20,000. You too, you can be sending it when you start making it. Just look for different they sell this thing when you go to all these stores, you can buy nets and that manicure. You can use it for making the wigs. So it's something you can also go into if you have the passion for it. Wigs is also good because female colleagues at work and in school and at home, they prefer buying wigs. They don't some of them they don't like packing. Sometimes they don't have the time to start making their hair. But if you start selling all these wigs to them, your church members and everybody, they will patronize you. And you can also make it way by being creative about it. It's something easy, it's something you can do. You can learn it a day and do it. Another one is clothing clothing. Now you can set ready to made wears. Some of us by saying, "Ah, I cannot sit down and be sewing clothes." You don't have to sit down and be sewing clothes before you can be involved in fashion design or clothing. You can just so be a consultant in it. You can go and meet your local tailors around you and ask them um to give them different style. Check Instagram page. You see a lot of new styles every day, which you can use our normal materials to make. So you just ask them you show them the style and you tell them to make it. Then you make your calculation. Then once you do your calculation, you know that okay, this is the price tag for this clothes. Then you post it online. Make sure your this thing is okay, that you are snapping it well, and the dressing is well organized. So clothing is also good, but it requires you having large amount of funds. That is the problem because you need to go to market, buy materials, give it to tailor to sew. Then before you now look for friends that will buy it at ready to make. So it's something also you can buy it from go to markets and buy clothes ready to made wears and sell it to at your own price tag. And also you can post it online on social media, which is good. So clothing is something that is trending nowadays that people are buying, going into fashion wears because a lot of working class they prefer to they will have them to dress well. So you could get a lot of people that can patronize you in terms of this is something good. Also now, the next one is packaged soup and food. Now that a lot of our housewives they don't have time to cook and prepare soup, so they still prefer to buy this packaged soup. So you can go into packaged soup and food. So if you package them, even food, not only food stuff, you can buy food stuff in the market, package it and sell it out to people and deliver it. Then you get your own money from it. So packaged soup is something we've seen it. I've seen people selling it around there in liters and the food stuff also they will package it in kg. So you don't need to have a shop or you can start this from your house. Anywhere it's at you can start it in your house. So home restaurant too. People also go into home restaurants, especially friends that are doing party, they will ask you, can you just prepare a food like for about 40, 20 people? You can actually do this if you put your mind to it and you have passion for cooking. So any lady that have passion for cooking can have an home restaurant in your house. So the only thing you need to do is look for people that they have small party, get together. Ask them that I can actually cook for you how much. Then you collect it 40, about 10, 20 people. You can do this. And also you can deliver to people those that are working class that they don't have time to be cooking at, at home. You can also do this for them. Also noodles. I've noticed that people do noodles in such a way that you can even do your noodles in such a way that people will patronize you and they will actually love it. So you can garnish it in such a way that people will actually patronize your ready noodles because noodles is something that is trending nowadays. Packaged food stuff. I've talked about the other packaging. Then forex trading, that's cryptocurrency. That's what you can also do that. But this one require you having large amount of money. And I want to warn us this day that a lot of forex trading are outside and most of it they are even once you put your money, the next day it will break. So you have to be sure of the one you are going into. Even you have to be very careful of the type of trading you are doing. If it's not something you are sure about, don't even go into it. Also, network marketing. Network marketing is something nowadays that I felt people are going into it a lot. Network marketing is about you connecting with people, bringing people with their referral. They will give you money at the end of the day. But network marketing is much. I don't know. We have a lot of network marketing nowadays, so you have to be careful. Just they introduce anyone to you, just make more findings about it. Then if I'm putting my money, am I going to gain double of it, or isn't that something I will invest my money into? At the end of the day, I'm not sure. It will not, but you have to make findings that how many years has this thing been, maybe how many years has them been practicing this same thing. If it's something you just started this year or in like 2 years ago, I won't advise you to go in. But if something they've started like 10 years, if they know network marketing they've started like 10 years ago and you felt okay, you can do it, it's not stressful, then I will advise you to go. But I won't advise you to go to do something you do I'm not even sure of, a name that has not even gained ground for about 2 years. So I won't advise them. Then fruit juice and sober drink. Now people go into fruit juice and sober drink now. Even you can package your sober drink in such a way using plastic container. Then you go to market, buy plastic containers. The only thing you do is pasteurize it well and ensure that this thing you are sure of the mixture, the mixing is okay and is very hygienic. So you can actually sell this, do this, and even do let them patronize it for parties and other things. Then we have small chop, shawarma, barbecue, fruit drink, smoothie, and all. So these are some of those things that females are being different entrepreneurship that you need to be exposed to in case you are looking for where to put your money. So I will advise this because people cannot do without all this. People cannot do without food. They can't do without food. You can't do without taking something. People can't do without partying. So we all these things are things that actually help. So let me just give you a brief funds and finances. So the ones that require little funds, we have sober drink package which you can do at home. Then home restaurant, you don't need funds for that. Once you have people that want to patronize you, you can be a consultant, they will come to you, the sales consultant. You can be a sales consult, consultant too. Be a sales consultant, you can help people to sell their things, then you get your you can advertise like nowadays that they are doing different home care like soap, cream, and all this mixture. So much entrepreneur, you can be their sales consultant, but you are getting your own you are getting as a so like you have your own commission on that product. So they'll be giving you in no say price, then you sell for them, you post it online, you sell to your neighbors, friends, church. So it's something you can do with no money. Then also babysitting is something people hire these days. A lot of working class they will ask you to come and babysit for them. Then you collect your for certain hours, then you collect your money. So this is very common, especially in a city like Lagos and Abuja. You can do this. Then the ones that require funds that you need to do for fund, forex trading, require large fund, and you have to be sure of the money you are putting into them. Opening a fashion store at home, you need money for it. I already told that even though you are doing ready to make way, even if even though you are not a fashion designer, you can be a fashion designer and besides you're ready to make the way, posting it online, you even can even wear it. You don't have to look for models because nowadays you need to pay models to model your clothes. No need for models. You yourself, you are your own model. You wear your clothes, post it online, wear it on your own, post it online, go to studio. If it requires you going to studio, go there. And if it's your phone you want to use, snap it straight away and give it a good background. Then people can actually ask you for that style. Then you post it on Instagram and social media. Opening a makeup studio can require you having money for it because before you get your makeup studio, everything together, you need money for to start all this. Also, network marketing require money. There are some network marketing that require you putting money into it. Then also another one is daycare. Nowadays, even you can start your daycare inside. You need to arrange because people that will patronize you for your daycare, they will need they will people that will be patronizing you for your daycare, they would like to see the place where their kids will be staying. They would like to see it neat, tidy, and well organized. So there are some things you need to buy if you want to own a daycare, like bed, like toys, like chairs. All those things are required when you want to set up a daycare. So it requires large fund, but it's a good business that will give you money. Now, it's not a business you can go into. That's why this is very important. You have to be very sure of the type of entrepreneurship because if you start a business now, the next year you are complaining you are no more doing. That means that thing cannot actually pay. But before you go into it, you need to make findings about it. Set up findings about it. Make findings about it and ensure that and also environment matter. The environment you are also doing it. If it is school environmental, we advise to go into um being if it is like a school environment, you can have a home restaurant, especially students that they will patronize you because student can patronize especially if it is school but if it's like a school environment, I won't advise you to go into something students will patronize, something I know because you can't start babysitting in a school environment. You cannot start there are some things you can't start in a school environment. So you need to be sure of the type of business you're starting in that school environment. So I felt environment also matter. Also, the essential services. So for you to know the type of entrepreneurship you are going into, the essential services that people require every day is telecommunication. Like MTN Glo, you can start with a recharge card printing business. It's something good, but it requires large funds. Food and nutrition. You can be a nutrition consultant too. and also especially and also you can have your own catering and restaurant. So those are essential pharmacy, medicine and health. So all these things are what is an essential services bar. And there's no how you go into all this time that people won't patronize you. So what are those things that demands what are those things that suck for you to be a successful entrepreneur? You can drop your comment at the chat box. If you have any question or any comments or any suggestion, you can drop it at the chat box. So, what are those things that your success demand? It demands 5 things: your hard work, your sacrifice, your struggle, faith, your patience. So, those are those things your being a successful entrepreneur, you need these 5 things. If you're not someone that is hardworking, it might not be able to, it might not work. And also, if you can't sacrifice your time, your money, and everything, you cannot be an entrepreneur. So it's not something you can go into if you don't have that. You can't be able to sacrifice. And also, for you to be struggle for it, make sure you struggle for it. And if it's not something you struggle for, you won't actually be able to do this. So um those are things this thing requires. So you need to be able to struggle for this. So then being faith, have faith in what you are doing. Then pray about it. Have faith in God that this thing is going to work. Because if you don't have faith, it cannot work. So those are part of those things you need. Another one is patience. You need to be patient in dealing with it. So you need to be patient when dealing with it. You need to be patient. Give it time before it's work. Hello, ma. You can start with your yes, yes, ma. I will. So I will round it up now because I want our guests to speak. So I will start with the I will allow her to talk. I'll round it up now so that she can move on. Then next one is long time financial goal, short term financial goal. You must have this all these things, you must list it out. Long term financial goal. We have land, property, stock, then the short term we have phone, bag, holiday. So all these things, when you are managing your finances, you must be very careful as entrepreneurs. Now you won't just be spending money anyhow. There's some money you need to invest, and there are some that you need to allow and give room then you need to use for other things. Like land is something in a good investment, which is long time, you can stay for years. Property, if you have a property, you can stay for years. Stock is something good. The short time we have phone, bag, all the day. So phones, all these ones, they are short time, they don't last for long. And our living expenses that we need every day, card, data, insurance, cable and satellite, then television, we need all these things for our living expenses so that you'll be able to actually make sure you actually distribute how you will distribute your funds. Then step to take when having your own online your business. Name awareness, your registration, sponsorship, and investing. Then also, how can you be able to do this? You must be creativity, confidence when speaking. Then when you are talking to people about your business, enjoy your conversation, let them understand you. Then give them orientation on it. Then how do you advertise? Making your YouTube video. You look for apps, graphic design. All these things can be you can use your phone for it. I will still have another program that we will tell you how you can use social media to make money and advertise your business. So if you continue doing this every day, people you also, if other business owner can patronize it, if they find out that all this your account, you have a lot of followers on it. So making YouTube videos is good for your business as entrepreneurs. You can use app, you can create an app for it, graphic design, you can do that. Then social media. Those are all those things you can actually do to make your entrepreneurship work buoyant. Then you can drop your comments at the section comment box. Before I stop this, I will give room for Professor Karim to come in and start our presentation. So we are welcome, ma. We are waiting for you.
Hello. Hello.
You're welcome. We can hear you.
Okay. I'm having issues with my laptop. I wouldn't mind if you can share my presentation. I've sent the PowerPoint presentation to your WhatsApp. If you can share
Okay.
it from there, it's okay.
You can send it,
Yes,
ma.
please check your WhatsApp. Oh, have you seen it? Yeah, have you seen it? Can you share it from your own net?
Okay, I've seen it, ma. Okay.
Send it.
I've seen it, ma. I will send.
You've seen it. Have you started sharing it?
No, I will start now.
Okay, if you can share it from your end, I will appreciate. I'm having issues with my webcam. I don't know what's wrong with it. Can I go on now?
Come, ma. Just we can start with the introduction.
Yes. And then I would love the first page to show because I'm having some pictures here that I
Okay, ma.
want
I will
to. I
open
want.
the.
Have you started sharing?
Still checking.
Have you seen it?
Almost.
Hello.
I'm almost okay. I will open my.
Hello, good morning.
I'm still trying to. You can start with your introduction, ma. I'm still trying to find ma. So
Okay, but
I've seen it is on my phone, so you can start with the. I will.
have you sent
Ah,
the folder? Have you sent the file? Okay, and then I will, because it is only you that can share anything, except you can enable it to share.
ma. Okay, I will.
If you can
Do
enable me
this
to
now.
share
Things
from here.
I will give. Let me share it. Let me send it to my system and share it.
Okay, I think it's better because it's only you that can share from here.
I will do that now.
Okay. While you, while you are doing that, I want to congratulate Ifeoluwa for this beautiful package. I want to congratulate you, and I want to also appreciate your tenacity on this training program, leadership and entrepreneur, female youth leadership and entrepreneurship training program that you are ongoing. It is a very good project. It is a good project because female occupy a larger percentage of the population, and of course, the youth account for 80% of the population. So you are really handling a big project. You may not know the value now, but I want to tell you that what you are doing is a big task. You are building the nation's tomorrow's leaders. And of course, by the grace of God, the Lord will enable you more and will
Amen.
bless the project for you.
Amen, ma.
I was delighted to call upon me to be part of this training program. And I'm also to give me to handle that is leadership and entrepreneurship training program. We hope you are hearing me. Hello,
Yes, ma.
participants. Good afternoon, participants. Hope you are hearing me. I'm very grateful that you are hearing me. Okay.
Yes, they can hear you,
I
ma.
want to say good afternoon to
I
everyone.
think they are responding
Okay,
on the chats. On the chats. On the chat box, you can. If they are responding on the chat, this thing, they can hear you, ma.
Everyone. Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. And I'm going to our program. Okay, the title, I'm starting into role of women in nation building. It was yesterday that I was able to put this package up for presentation. So it's going to be very brief and role of women in nation building. Copying down from the open slide, I have some collections of different women. The prominent one is one on the far right, and that is the greatest woman, the richest black woman in the world. Is in Nigeria. It's Alakija.
Hey, I'm in low, but don't
We should
play.
all of women in all shapes, but basically women within the age that we refer to as the youth. Okay, let me move on now. What are the objectives of my presentation? I have two main objectives. I want to identify the qualities of an ideal woman in the nation's building, and I also want to describe the roles of women in nation building. And for my presentation this afternoon now, I'm going to be looking at the concepts of nation building, what it entails when we say nation building, the female gender, the ideal woman, what are the characteristics or virtues or attributes of an ideal woman for nation building, the challenges women face in nation building, examples of some prominent women that have contributed to the building of the nation. When we say the nation, we are using Nigeria as a case study. The roles of women, and I will make my conclusions and recommendation. Please, if you're not hearing me, just let me know at any point. And if you are not yet sharing the slide, or
yes, I'll be sharing the slide now.
Okay, all right. So I'm now on the third slide. That's it.
Okay, third.
On introduction. I just really can share it from here. I want everyone to see what I'm discussing. I just want to be discussing from an open head. Are you sharing now? You are not yet.
Almost. Yes, I've started sharing it now.
Okay. And I cannot see it. It's on the third slide. We're on the third slide. Okay, on the introduction. Okay. Third slide, introduction.
Okay. Second slide.
Yes, if you can just scroll down to that's my first slide, introduction.
Okay,
Not this one, not this one. Not this one. Yes, yes, introduction now. From the introduction, I put here that every section and group has totally in nation. When we say every section, I'm referring to the two genders, the male and female. And when we talk about other sections, we mean all disciplines, that be the medical personnel, an agriculturalist, a food scientist, a politician, and groups of people, tribes that we have in Nigeria, ethnic groups, religious groups, call it any group or any session. We all have different to play in nation. We realize that in Nigeria, few sessions have perpetually dominated the mainstream of development. In sessions from the gender category, you have the probably in Nigeria, we will say we have the politicians or people with positions dominating. Gender. We realize that in
school,
their capability have not been harnessed in nation. Can you move down to the one? I'm on it.
Ma? Okay.
Yeah, the capability have not fully been harnessed. The women or the gender, the female gender, regarded as second-class citizens. Regarded as second-class citizens. class citizens, and so many times we're the background. We are being asked
I think it's the network. So
as a nation building. Hope you are hearing me.
yes, ma, we can hear you, ma.
That is what referred to as the nation building. I'm still on concept to move not down. So
Okay.
constructing means building or fitting. Why fashioning? The slide up, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So what are the things to construct or referring thinking about behaviors? Building of a nation can also be referred to as forging a sense of unity among the various components or among the various sects of a country. And it is also a concept of nation building. What role and feel genuinely in nation building? And move to the next slide now. The roles that a female can play.
Okay.
Let's describe the female gender. Female gender. We have two genders, the male. So it was female or female. The female gender. In Nigeria, we have gender preferences. In Nigeria, when a couple wants to give birth, their desire is to have male gender and both Nigeria and many African countries than the female counterparts. And unfortunately, if you look at population, shows that we have over 60% of the population. Over 60% of the population is of the female gender. Despite this, the male gender is prevalent in the country. So, now, the education of their child is not considered to be important in some areas, in some communities in Nigeria, where emphasis are placed on the male child education. And that's why we have more of female being illiterate than the male counterparts. Women are not always to contribute to discussions in Nigeria certain positions, most especially leadership positions. And more importantly, that only recognized in the nation's world is that the main attributes of female gender in Nigeria is the use or the girl child or adult female female. I'm going to so female cannot be just imagine that cannot be just talking really building of the nation because they don't gender are not doing it alone. They doing it and they are not doing it well. And that's why the female gender needs to be tapped. Our capability has to be realized and have to be harnessed for just building. And I want to look at the processes of developing the women for nations building. That's the next slide. The processes, what are the forms that we can develop an ideal woman to also make the woman to contribute positively to the nation's building. I put the processes into 4, into 5. They are 1, empowerment, 2, encouragement, 3, equal positions, 4, and last as reliability. Let me take after the other. I've so much accentuated the empowerment process. And the empowerment process, we have 5 main levels. And I'm so happy with the presentations, nobody, the one on entrepreneurship and so on. This falls onto the categories of empowerment. For a woman to be able to contribute to the woman has to be a woman of substance. And what can make a woman to be a woman of substance is what the woman can contribute. And when we talk of contributions, what you can contribute, your contributions lies on what you are made of. What can make a woman? What can make a woman is empowerment? And what are the attributes of empowerment? What are the ways of empowering a woman? The first one is education. Time I was explaining the female gender, I mentioned about the girl child education. And I said that in Nigeria, we don't pay much premium on girl child education. For a woman to be a Nigerian woman for nation, the woman has to be able to attain any position or levels of education, not just the primary. Courses for certificate programs in order to attain so many positions that will contribute to nation building. Talking about the religion, I'm not talking about being a Muslim or being a Christian. I'm talking about the what we call the life, the spirits that are the spirit that is imbibed in the female gender. In Nigeria, just as any other developing countries, the female gender is naturally imbued with a weak spirit. And that's why in some books, the words of God, that you find that the women are referred to as a weaker vessel. This is the natural spiritual level of a woman. Woman that wants to contribute to national building has to awaken the consciousness that all women are the gifted beings. God did not create us differently. I created as a female, as a male. So a woman has to awaken that spirit that all humans are endowed with, to be able to contribute to it. hope you are hearing me. I'm not yet
Yes, ma.
on that
We can hear
challenges.
you,
I'm
ma.
still under the processes.
Processes.
Okay. Okay. So from the spiritual level, nation building, the top level, ability to build, not the Nigerian politics, cultural politics.
Please, can we mute our audio so we can hear her properly? Please, can we just mute the audio? Check our audio and mute it.
The ability, what you can contribute. And that is why I appreciated Ifeoluwa's presentation. Develop it's herself economically because it's in building. And see herself as she must citizen that is equal to a man the nation's building. The second one is grant. Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma.
Okay. If you can hear me, the challenge in nations building.
Challenge. Okay.
The challenge
Next slide. Okay.
buildings into two challenges: glass ceiling and the gender wall. The challenge,
Okay,
the
we are
glass ceiling and the gender wall.
gender war. Yes.
Another challenge is glass ceiling and gender wall. For the glass ceiling, we have the first one is masculinity of many professions. Many professions in Nigeria has that masculine attributes. Like when you talk of engineering, people will tell you, oh, it is for the men. When you talk of science, is it for the male? When you talk of medicine, it's for the female. When you talk of agriculture, they will tell you it's for the male. But when you now talk of teaching, they will say, oh, teaching is for the female. When you talk of programs like home economics, they will say it's for the female. Many professions are being attributed to the masculine in the country. But I want to share with you this, it is not true. There's no profession that a woman of success cannot handle. If there are enough social level, enough spiritual level, enough economical. And struggling and struggling. To create the cultural is that women should is very paramount in the country. And you have to discriminate. Women are always being dominated. In the country, they are being perfect. So last thing, shattered. So all these challenges you are challenges that can second marriage. You want to take care of your husband, you want to take care of the children, you in the house. Many married women are it's also natural. Home quickly events arise.
Please, it's network. Please bear with us. Oh. It's network.
The next one is examples and people's goals. Women are made in nation building. Okay,
Okay, Sma.
there are so many women in Nigeria that have contributed significantly to the nation's building. But I have a few ones because I know we are very familiar with them. I have them being put into sectors. And when I was opening the presentation, I made reference to Mrs. Folorunshola Kitchen. That's a picture there, being the richest Black woman. I've listened to her interview and many presentations. And in all, I've summarized as success to be based on determination and reliance on God. So I want to also encourage us, those that are listening to me, that in all our endeavors, be determined and focus. All like from education down to finance, they all excel because determined. We're all determined to make civil. And from education, I have women Wade Mola. She was the first woman to own winners. The first female VC we had. She was the first female VC. Professor Dito, for medicine, we have Dr. Elizabeth Awoli, the first female doctor. Down to fashion, that we have our Miss Derego, the first entry. Okay, we have so many women that have contributed in different areas to the nation's building. So I have here thick rules that we can also women can contribute to the nation's building. The first one is developing responsible family members. Education, policies, medicine, food production, crime protection, crime prevention too, military, and all sectors of life. Women can contribute. They are determined. Their empowerment. So, by and large, in concluding and in rounding off this presentation, I've been able to identify the processes or the attributes that a woman that men require to contribute to nations building. And I've also identified some key roles that women can also put energy upon in order to contribute to the nation. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, clear economic and social advantages of having more women in the workforce, because women are always determined knowledge that it is only through joint decisions making and cooperation can we emerge as Connections of it. That is, women are not badly tapped or included have a prosperous and thriving society. And that is the problem we are having in the nation now. So we can realize the sources better and tap have a well-developed or a prosperous nation. So my recommendations, nation need to the nation need to bridge the gender gap in all professions, in all sectors, in all parastatals, in all regions. Female representation should be up to 30%, minimum of 30%, as recommended by women and by different organizations for the nation's building. And we can only achieve this when the child education is taken care of. And lastly, to remove all ill-sentimental issues against women. Women should not be seen as ornaments of adornment or sexual pleasure for the men. We are not just instruments to complement men. We are instruments to work equally. So, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope maybe inform as hello.
Thank you, ma. Someone is asking the question that engineering is for the male. That's what they always say now. That she was asking that engineering is for the male. That's what they always say nowadays. Like, I think she was asking about the fact that females are not given the opportunity in terms of the engineering aspect.
Respond now.
Ma?
Hello. Yes, I had a that engineering is usually being referred to as a male profession. Yes, that's what I thought. Yes, not only engineering, so many professions, engineering, science, mostly science-based courses referred to as male programs. But that's not true. It is not true. With the technology, with modern technology we are having now, everything about engineering or science have been simplified that a female that can also study and be an engineer. So I don't want to have that notion. I want us to erase that notion. And that is what I referred to when I was discussing the challenges that it has glass ceiling masculinity of many professions. We need to break that glass It is not iron that we cannot break. It is not permanent. It's something flexible, something breakable. We need to
Yes.
destroy that ceiling. Not true. A female can also be an engineer because it's purely science. And within technology nowadays, I think there's nothing in engineering that a female cannot handle. Thank you.
Okay, from we have people ask questions concerning doing our data collection for the registration. We asked a question about how did you feel female in the society? Someone asked a question earlier that how can you manage your time in terms of you being an housewife and you being accepting a leadership role? How can you manage your time? That's one of the questions they ask. That how can you manage your time?
Okay. Thank you.
If
Okay. Is question is like how can a working class lady or a working class woman
yes,
manage her time and also to yes, to also be an wife and a spirit of work. And that is why, as a wife, when you, as a wife and a working class person, there are so many things that you need to do that will. I would say that there are so many uh, activities that you have to put them to people. You are working in a place, in an office where you need to refer to where you are working, that you need to leave home around 7:30. It means your breakfast must be 30 to 1 hour. As a working class person with the modern, if you want to prepare food, moi with power, from this you'll be able to save your time. You'll be able to use from this, you can even make use of so many other convenience foods. So many other convenience foods already made to 50% food to people breakfast. With this, spending in the kitchen preparing meals for you. You can make use of some people over the weekend to do your laundry. Electricity is not stable. You can body to do your laundry with a maximum 1,000 naira. They will do all your laundries. And maybe on Sunday, the following day, somebody else can come to do the ironing for you. With this, you are managing your time. You are saving times that you will be spending on a laundry. Then you talk of other foods for the home. You can do bulk purchasing. With this, you are saving time. During the school runs, you can use the school buses. Many have school buses that for picking their students and dropping them off in the afternoon. You can make use of this and so on. All these are I'll put this as a serious and a determined wife that is also a working class. Thank you. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, another question is
Hello.
yes, ma'am, we can hear you. Um
I can hear you.
yes, I can hear you. Another question, someone asked, how can you be determined and focused? This is one of the how can you be determined and focused when you are a leader, as a female leader? How can you be determined and focused apart from with the rates of pressure on both sides, family, education, and hope? That how can someone be um focused? Another question is, how do women break even in the world of men in leadership? So these are the two questions. Now, how do men break even in the world of leadership? Then how can you be focused in terms of
You,
leadership?
that's challenges. The slides on challenges. The slides on challenges. Yes. Can you
Okay.
move to that slide? Yes. I think no, this slide challenges. Move it up a little bit. The response is from the explanation I gave on the challenges. To be focused and excel word of men of can achieve, can be focused and you can achieve in the world of men when you are able to break the class ceiling, you are able to break the gender wall, and you are determined. When you achieve all this, you will surely excel and you will be focused. But don't forget the other one that I also talk about, empowerment. There are some actions, rules that you need to have some you need to do that. There's some leadership rules that you need to acquire some spiritual level for, not the spiritual level and being religious, but the one that you'll be able to bring out that inner spirit, inner endowments of manhood. You need these are basically what will make a woman to excel, to be focused, to be successful in the world of men.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I can go off now because I want to join another meeting
Okay.
at 1 o'clock.
Thanks so much, ma. Thanks for the
Okay.
presentation.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Thanks for the presentation, ma.
Thanks to be part of this. Thank you.
Yes, ma. Thank you so much for the presentation, ma. So I will be rounding up now. If you have any question, you can forward it to me. And also, recorded video will be sent to every participant. It will be sent to your mails. So I will send the recorded video to your mails because the network is bad. We are very sorry for the network issue, but I felt I will send the recorded video to everybody's mail so that you can have it. And also, the certificate will be issued to you. I will send it to your mail too, so you can have it. So thanks so much for participating in this female leadership and entrepreneurship training. I hope you've all learned something and we are able to digest something and actually be exposed to some things we need to know about leadership. So I think our second guest, she had a problem with the slides and network in her area. So I think that's why she wasn't able to attend. So thanks so much. That'll be all for now. I'm very grateful for everybody that is around. So I will forward you the videos and your certificate to you, to your mails, and also get back to you if there's anything up again. So thank you. I will